The Pentagon say they had no warning, no notice. How in hell on earth can that be true? The whole country knew what was going on. Oh, right, because on 9/11 everyone was gone. No. And again, no. Logically, we can see that there was no will to intercept the supposedly hijacked planes. The US military went to DEFCON 3 as soon as the first plane hit, but no planes were scrambled. No will in the military means an order, a direct order to do nothing, to let the attacks continue. The only way such a direct order could be placed would be from the Pentagon and NORAD combined, and the only person in charge of both facilities that day was Vice President Dick Cheney. Thus, it should be concluded that the Vice President was in charge of the non-reaction, and he ordered the stand down. This is the same guy who was in charge of the money, the means, and had the opportunity and motive beyond anyone in the government. Massive wealth for all involved. All you have to do is turn a blind eye for one day. Transponders show all 4 planes following the official story. However, 2 major problems still exist: the Pentagon and Shanksville. Apparently Flight 77 hit the Pentagon and vaporized while punching a neat hole through 4 walls of reinforced concrete, and it all went into the Pentagon through the nose cone. The whole plane punched through a teeny hole and vanished, luggage, bodies, engines and all. Now that's unusual. Then Flight 93, full of cell phones all jabbering away on some ethereally impossible magic cell tower, vanished, plane, bodies and all, into a teeny little hole in the ground, another vaporized plane. Consider plane crashes. They're nasty, they're messy, they're horrible. But both flights 93 and 77 vanished, leaving only smoke. So on one day, 3 buildings did something physically impossible, and 2 planes did something physically impossible. And because we were told a story, we believe it. We're at war. When it comes to the World Trade Center buildings, only one of 2 facts remain. Either the foot of God came down and crushed them flat, or they were controlled demolitions. Flight 77 and 93 logically couldn't have existed as we understand them. Flight 77 could only have been a missile. A big punch charge from a cylindrical detonation is the only thing which can explain the whole. Flight 93 could not have hit the ground in Shanksville. It doesn't even look like a bomb. The Shanksville site looks like a bulldozer dug a trench, and a bunch of early responders put smoke flares in the hole after they ignited a large explosive device in the trench. These are the most likely scenarios. They make sense, they work physically, they don't defy the laws of nature, and can be regarded as probable explanations. The official story can't hold up to any scientific scrutiny. Hundreds of the world's physicists, engineers, demolitions experts, and analysts have announced publicly that the World Trade Center collapses were controlled demolitions, and a few of them have vanished, and most have retracted their comments. They're all under pressure. Quite a few have lost their jobs, and all regret ever getting involved in the first place. 9/11 has become a sacred cow of patriotism. You cannot talk about actual science when it comes to 9/11, or you will be outcast. But facts are facts. The money trail works back from Iraq directly to Wall Street, the profit center. The real money is being made right now. The war for freedom is just a cover for the real war which is going on, the control of global credit, the money supply itself. The US dollar is now the most likely candidate for a world currency. Hell, it already is. It's replaced the gold standard and replaced it with the only thing of any value, the petrodollar. And Europe knows it. The gnomes are now playing a defensive chess game with the big US banks. The European oil companies are backpedaling from the aggressive stances in Russia and China now that they're beholden to the US military for their very supply. Iran is the one remaining card to fall. It may have by the time you view this video. Iran, China, and Russia have a very mutually profitable agreement, and Iran supplies all day long. And those guys wouldn't mind the euro-dollar being their currency of choice. They have to hold trillions in reserve to keep the oil flowing, and this keeps the US dollar strong and the Europeans running second. The spread freedom tactic got rethought. Genius. A chess game involving all the credit providers of the rest of the world, and once military control was a reality, the devastating force of a new queen the US could put on the chessboard, well, it's put the rest of the world's monetary systems on high alert. War is about acquisition. Acquisition can take on many forms, and once committed, the only way forward is to push or fold. And failure isn't an option. We're never leaving the Middle East, folks. Al-Qaeda had nothing to do with 9/11. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. The war has nothing to do with freedom or terrorism. It's all about securing the dollar. US strength. US survival. A small group of people are incredibly proud of the accomplishment. A small group of people have saved the country from economic disaster. A small group of people have made the planet believe a lie. Another small group, who are profiting enormously, will do anything in their power to ensure ongoing censorship of the facts. The facts of 9/11 must remain as is, and many people have died to keep it so. Psychological warfare is making us believe a lie. Come on, people. Wake up. We all know. But are we prepared to change things? Are we prepared to make the facts public? Not really. We have big houses, 2 cars, and a family, and a good income. We live in the land of the rich. The world is changing. We're about to lose a lot of control. Other countries are gaining all our money, and we're on the precipice of collapse anyway. The only way the US can maintain its dominance is through its military, and you don't keep a military force back in-house on exercises. You go to war. Every chance you can get. You take land, you take money, you take resources, and you screw and bomb the hell out of the enemy. A mobile war and the expense associated actually propels the economy forward. The profits being taken all come back to us. We grow and prosper as others die, and it has always been so. But do the means justify the ends? Can you live with the truth? I mean, really live with it. Keep writing. Keep pushing your congressman. Keep protesting for the truth. Maintain your rage. This is a long way from over, and the truth we are pursuing is a pack of lies. Never forget. Wait for an unraveling. Watch the next war. Watch for inconsistencies. It's up to us, the citizens, to keep our governments honest. Seems impossible, but we do have the power. Vote. Protest. Get involved. Please talk about it. Don't be silenced. Don't be bullied. If we can't do anything, if we can't get a reinvestigation, if this continues, our days are numbered. The world will learn the truth. The world will hold us accountable. Nothing lasts forever.